What's up YouTube, JP here, and in this video I'm reviewing one of the best third-party sets of Joy-Cons I've ever used. So without further delay, let's dive in. So first of all, let's get the boring bit out of the way. These products were sent for free, for review, but my opinion is my own and I'm not going to be influenced by anyone. So QRD reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review one of their products. And I was really interested in the Stellar line, so the T3 and the T5. And they were happy to ship a set to me for free. Now I was a little bit cheeky and I asked, could I have the Stellar T3 and the Stellar T5? And in return, I'll do the review and give them both away. I don't want stuff just lying around because how many controllers and Joy-Cons do you actually need? So I wanted to give them away so someone would really get the benefit of using them. So let's not waste any more time. Let's do the unboxing, have a look at the products, go over the features and have a look what's on offer here. So we're going to be unboxing the QRD Stellar T3 and T5. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the Stellar T3 first, and let's have a quick look around the box. So as we can see on the back that we've got those Hall effect thumbsticks. We have 7 colours for the RGB lights, button mapping, turbo functionality, mouse clicky buttons. So there's lots of features packed into this. So I think the best thing to do now is to actually get these opened up and have a look to see what they look like. So straight away you can see the controller front and center. Now it is connected to that centerpiece, so you can use these as an alternative to the Switch Pro controller. Now the first thing I noticed straight away is these controllers are really big, and that's a really good thing because I have quite big hands. So using this as a normal control pad is really comfortable, and of course you'll see a little bit later on when we use it as Joy-Cons, again it just makes it really comfortable. So in the box you get a USB to USB-C charger, and that's because you can basically charge these independently. So say you plan on using them and you want them fully charged before you do, well you can do that. This next piece is for the D-pad. So as you can see at the moment, it's just got the normal plus D-pad. Now these actually unclip and then you can put the round one on it. And I actually prefer the round one, so I'm actually going to keep that on here while I'm using it. So let's get the Joy-Cons taken off from this centerpiece. And with all Joy-Cons, there's just a little button and you slide them off. Now as you guys know, I love RGB and this doesn't disappoint. You can have different colours, breathing effects, sort of multicolour changing, and then of course having those strips down the side as well just gives it that little bit extra wow factor. Changing the colours is nice and easy, you just hold the button. Obviously everything is explained in the instructions. So let's take a quick look at the Stellar T5. Now I can tell you now all the features are there. The only differences is the colour of the shell, and then of course the RGB. It's only around the thumbsticks themselves, so these are a bit more subtle. But wow, I love the colour of these ones because it's transparent. It's like, kind of like that smoky look. It looks more premium. Again, you get the USB-C cable and you get the D-pad adapter. Now taking a closer look, it's just the face of the controller that's different itself. The back is still black as you can see. It's just the front one that's got that smoked clear kind of shell on it, and then again the only RGB that you see on the T5s is around the thumbstick itself. A lot of people might like this. Too much RGB for some people, they're not too keen on it. So let's get them attached to my Switch. And in this video we're just going to use my Mario OLED. So they go on exactly the same way as normal Joy-Cons do. And straight away they connect and light up. Now as you can probably tell, these are quite a lot larger than the original Joy-Cons, but they're also really light, so they don't really make any difference to how heavy the Switch is. So let's compare the size. As you can see, a normal Switch with normal Joy-Cons is nowhere near as wide. And as you can see, it's not just the width that's different. The Switch itself is a lot thinner than the Joy-Cons. Obviously they need to be thicker so it's more comfortable and ergonomic to hold them, but there is quite a bit of a difference between the Switch and the actual Joy-Cons themselves. So probably a better comparison is to compare it to the Steam Deck, and as you can see, it's pretty much the same size. And this is a good thing because you can just buy a Steam Deck case for your Switch and it's going to fit in there perfect. So let's talk about the Hall Effect thumbsticks. As you might know, the ones that come with the original Joy-Cons, they can wear out pretty quick. I'm sure you've seen all the articles in the news about stick drift. Well, thankfully, these Joy-Cons come with Hall Effect thumbsticks, so you're not going to have that problem because they're actually using magnets and sensors which don't sort of contact or rub against each other, so you won't suffer from stick drift. So what about using it as a Switch Pro controller replacement? Well, let's compare it to my Splatoon Switch Pro controller. And straight away you're going to see that it's a little bit smaller. And if you've got medium to big hands, this is going to be a really good thing. Now don't get me wrong, I've got nothing bad to say about the Switch Pro controllers, but why buy two when you can just have the one? Now, I'm messing about here. You can see me balancing the controller on my pinky. This was just to illustrate how well balanced the QRD controller is, and it is a lot lighter than the Switch Pro controller. So let's talk about the RGB, one of my favourite things. As you can see, there's LEDs all over this thing, all over all the buttons, the thumbsticks, and you've got those strips going down the side as well. All you got to do is hold the button, push the thumbstick in, and you can cycle through all the different modes that it's got. You can set them the same or different. It looks really cool and it kind of sets it apart from all the other brands. Now I've been using these Joy-Cons for about a week now, and the three favourite things that I found was the Hall Effect thumbsticks. They feel so nice and precise. The RGB, because hey, you guys know I love my RGB, and let's not forget about the micro switches, aka mouse click buttons. They're just amazing, and I think all manufacturers should put them in their controllers as standard. Now, like a lot of people, I've been hooked on Mario Wonder since it released, and I've only been playing it with these QRD Stellar T3s, and so far I'm absolutely loving the game and loving the Joy-Cons. It just makes the whole experience a lot more enjoyable and comfortable. So one of the things you're probably thinking straight away is, wow, these are actually quite big, and that's a really good thing. So if you can't tell, I'm really impressed with these Joy-Cons and I highly recommend them, especially if you've got larger hands. It's so easy to hold them. So the key points that I'm really impressed with and why I like them so much is the mouse clicky buttons, the size of them, and of course the RGB and the Hall Effect thumbsticks. I've actually got a box in my bottom drawer with about 20 thumbsticks from Joy-Cons that have all got stick drift that I've had to replace over the time. And I remember getting a brand new set of Joy-Cons and then within 6 months they were drifting all over the place. So as I said before, I'm going to be giving away both the T3 and the T5 to you guys. So as I said, I will be giving away both sets of Joy-Cons, and this is how we're going to do it. The T3s are going to be given away on the Patreon, because one of the perks on the Patreon is you get entered into giveaways. And then I'll be giving away the T5 on the Guild, and it will be a random thing. You'll basically just say, yeah, I want to enter. There's no cost, everything's free, and if you do win, you don't have to pay shipping. All I need from you is where you want me to send them to. Now, of course, it's free to join the guild. There's no charges whatsoever, and they don't even have nitro. They just give you all those features anyway as standard. And it doesn't matter where you live. You don't pay postage if you win one of these Joy-Cons. I cover the postage myself, and it doesn't matter where you live in the world. As long as there's no restriction from sending from the UK to your country, then I'll make sure they get there. So I've actually been teasing these Joy-Cons for quite a while, back on the Discord when that was still a thing and over on the guild, so I know there's a few people that have been waiting for this video to have a look and then make up their mind if they want to buy them or not. So if you want to buy yourself a set of these Joy-Cons, there's links in the description below. There's a 10% discount for you. You get them from AliExpress or direct on their website. So if you do want a set of these, and I highly recommend them, I personally myself recommend these Joy-Cons. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit gutted that I said I was going to give both away, but a promise is a promise, because I would have kept a set for myself. I'm going to carry on using the BinBok ones that you've seen in previous videos, but unlike these QRD ones, the BinBok Joycons that I have, they don't have Hall effect thumbsticks or mouse clicky buttons, but they're comfortable enough for me, and I'm not a selfish person. I would rather you guys have them and enjoy them. So I'm going to end the video here. As always, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. All the links are in the description below. Grab yourself a set of these QRD Joy-Cons, and if you know someone that has a Nintendo Switch and want to get them a gift for Christmas, trust me, they will absolutely love these and you'll be the best person in their life at that time. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Retro Gaming, and I'll catch you in the next one.